We are so glad that you were able to join our session here on Masters of Public Administration, our info session here that we provide you as many answers to your questions that you have and give you a good overview of the program itself. But we thank you for joining us, and I wanted to be able to let you know I am Joey. I'm an enrollment advisor with Golden Gate University, so I'm here to help you with the admission process, getting your application in, your um, all the documentation that goes with it. We have our program director here, Dr. Joaquin J. Gonzalez, and I'll let you introduce yourself.
Okay, let me. Thank you, Joey. This is the Joey and Jay show that you're going to be experiencing right now. I actually was looking for my microphone to feel like a DJ inside a booth. That's how I was looking at Joey, and you look like one there. So my name is Jay Gonzalez, and I've been with GGU for 25 years. Already, and we are all professional practitioners. So as been teaching for 25 years, but I've also been in the industry and in the practice of public service and government, in and out of my career. So I've worked as the immigration commissioner for the city and county of San Francisco. I've also worked for governments outside the United States, the government of the Philippines, the government of Canada, the government of
Wow.
Singapore, in various positions. I continue to be active with projects, most recently with an agency that's no longer there called USAID, the United States Agency for International Development. But I also am a pre-deployment instructor for the Department of Defense over at Lewis
Wow.
McChord in Washington State. So continue to be active in the practice of government. I also do international consulting with the International Organization for Migration, the World Bank, and the Inter-American Development Bank. So most professors at GGU, if not all of them, will have this kind of background, right?
Mhm.
Academic, PhDs, terminal master's degrees, and then industry experience. So thank you, Joey. Back to you.
Okay, well, I want to give you a little introduction on GGU and how long we've been around a long time. Since 1901, we're one of the oldest universities in California. We have online available to you, hybrid available to you as modalities to do your program, whatever works best for you. And they're tailored to go around your busy schedule. If you work a lot or you have a busy life, we can tailor it to cut down to be able to get it done, go around your schedule, and give you the, ability to work around you. We have 70,000 in alumni and the professionals, the network of professionals that we work with. Our professors are usually from the Bay Area. Some are, most are. Um, you'll learn theory and practice that you can apply to the real world. I have to say, for all of the schools I've worked with, GGU faculty and your instructors, program directors are the best. And I'm not biased. I am telling you from experience, they are wonderful and they're able to work with you. And with that, I'm going to give it back to Jay. You can tell them about the program, Jay.
Thank you, but I'll connect with a little bit of the alumni. So let me tell you, the alumni of the department, we're the oldest public administration program in Northern California. So the oldest in San Francisco. And so we've had a number of our alumni work, public administration alumni work in public service in the area. We have had a mayor of San Francisco, and that is Mayor George Christopher, who was mayor until 1965, the last Republican mayor in the city of San Francisco. And we've had city managers for many of the cities in the Bay Area and outside, right? Because we do on totally online programs, or our city managers are there. I always meet them in ICMA meetings. If you are, in city management, ICMA is the International City County Management Association. We have a local chapter on campus, and we all get together on the city management side. We have a lot of law enforcement. We have had 25 chiefs of police all over the Bay Area. Once upon a time, the chief of police of San Francisco, San Jose, and Oakland were all GGU MPA,
Oh,
alumni from Chief Ward, San Francisco, Chief Davis in San Jose, and we have some of a number of chiefs of police in the city of San Francisco also be there. So law enforcement and also city management were very big. We've also had MPA alumni at the state level. The controller, the elected state controller, Betty Yee, of the city, of the state of California, is a GGO MPA alumni, and we've had many people in federal government agencies, including the Regionite agency, also as GG alums, and foreign service serving in our different diplomatic missions. We've had GG alumni also serve there. So GGU is we're a private nonprofit, more than 100 years old, like Joey has already emphasize to you, a lot of the income tuition that you are paying goes back to more student scholarships in creating an affordable, accessible, programming that we offer at GGU. We are WASC accredited. WASC is the same accrediting institution of Stanford, of Berkeley, of UCLA, of USC. So we're held to that same bar as many of these R1s or Research One institutions. We have small class sizes, unlike many of the state universities where there's a tendency for them to be bigger class sizes. We are averaging about 20 students or less in our MPA classroom. So we can be very personalized. We always give career advice to our students before class ends, or they contact us. We give consulting advice to help them out, to make them look good when they go back to their places of work. Average student age, we don't have 18, 19, and 20-year-olds on campus at GGU. We're a very practice working professional university, probably the only one in the world where 100% of our business model is this, right? So student average age is about 30. We're very working oriented, so you can take classes year round. In the MPA program, we have 6 terms in a year, so it goes by very quickly, right? So with our 6 terms, there's 7.5 weeks. So we divide the 15-week semester into two 7.5 week terms, and you're taking classes. You can finish 6 classes, taking one class every 7.5 weeks, right? So the total units required, thank you for moving the slide, is 27 units, 9 3-unit classes, and you finish the MPA program. A lot of our students in the totally online program, because we are across the United States, including service members who serve in our many US installations from Germany all the way to Okinawa. We have had students taking classes using the totally online format. But we also offer, for those who want the in-person experience, a hybrid experience. And where 20% of the classes are done on campus, and you get to meet professors. The classes are usually on a Saturday morning, and it's usually held during what we call our campus week. So 2 weeks, in the term where you're gonna be on campus for those classes. We have no GMAT, no GRE required. You can complete the program in 2 years or less, right? Depending on how many classes you can take during that 7.5 weeks. I've had students come to me and they said, "Hey, I really need to get promoted. I'm in the acting director position, but I need to be promoted to that director position. I really need the MPA. So can I do the classes within 1 year?" Well, yes, but there's a lot of work that you need to do. So we're able to accommodate and adjust to each one of your career needs at GGO. Fall deadline, please take note of this, or Joey will come after me if you're not applying there. July 13th, right? Early deadline final, right, Joey? August
Yes.
17th. The
Yes.
classes start September 7th. And as you
Yeah.
can see, there's 7.5 weeks.
Yeah.
The good news is there's 7.5 weeks. The bad news is there's 7.5 weeks, right? So very important to take note of that. So we have legacy of excellence, right? Being the oldest means seasoned, in the Bay Area with a lot of alumni in our network. We have both. People always ask me, well, what about female alumni? Well, I just mentioned to you, we have chiefs of police. We have
Mhm.
about 9 chiefs of police that are women, including one in Monterey, Salinas,
Oh.
right, in that area that are graduates of our program. I've already talked about our professional network. We're an old university, therefore
Mhm.
we have a very big network, not just domestically, but internationally. We are an institutional member of NASPA, the National Association of Schools of Public Affairs and Administration, which is the bar for public administration schools nationally.
Mhm.
I told you the American Society for Public Administration, we have a local chapter, ICMA, for city managers and city employees. We have a local chapter. And once you become members of our local chapter, your ICMA membership is free, right? Ethical focus. We're very big on responsibility, ethics, and and inclusion, right? GGU's program is connected to our mission. The mission of GGU is
Mhm.
leadership and service.
Yeah.
So we want you to be servant leaders, men and women for others, right? Public servants, right? So we don't want you just lead. We want you to be servants of the community and servants of the people, and that includes the ethics, the inclusion, part there. We
Okay.
are tailored to match your career path, so we're flexible. We have concentrations also.
Mhm.
We have a general MPA. So let's go to the next slide.
Okay.
We have a general MPA program, but we also have concentrations in digital technology and security, which is big right now
Mhm.
in public service. We also have our law enforcement and security, which is also big right now. And then we have our urban innovations concentration. So, and then we are designed for, working professionals, and we're big here in the Bay Area. So the model we have is really built for you to succeed in your experience at GGU. Let's move to the next slide. And Joey, did you want to add anything?
No, no, no. Keep going. You're
Okay,
doing
good.
wonderful.
Am I on a roll? Okay, yeah. And
You're right.
so this is how the curriculum looks like, right? 18 units of core courses, right? From research methods at the masteral level is very
Mhm.
important, very data driven, very evidence based research. We're going to teach you that. Public policy analysis is very key. 304 public enterprise management, which is the privatization of public service. Hey, you're reading it all in the news, right? All of this reorganization that's happening at the
Mhm.
national level. And of course, the involvement of more public agencies in contracting out and outsourcing is in that class. 305 is our budgeting class. 307 is our HR class. And then all roads lead to the 396 course, which is the graduate research project. You take that at the very end of your program. Usually it's a 301, 396 combo that happens. And those are the classes that I love to teach, the 301 and 396 at the very end. We have elective classes. You take these 3 unit classes, that's 9 units, right? Our theory and ethics class, the organization development, or the public service in the law. For some who are in doing a career shift and they want to immerse themselves in a public service organization, we offer our 397 course. So you can take any three of these four classes are your electives, and that's the 9 units. So in our concentration classes, you also have 3 classes each from each of that those concentrations, right? The digital technology and security will have 3 courses from our ITM program. They usually relate to network, securing cybersecurity, and also how do you do digital systems, right? How do you manage IT systems? So it's there. And then our urban innovations is our urban planning and development concentration. So we have classes that are offered under urban planning and development. We call it urban innovations. And then our law enforcement and security classes. We have a lot of students who come from veterans who want to join police force. They have a bachelor's degree. They want to move up to lieutenant, to captain, to commander, to chief of police, to assistant chief. And having this MPA is, of course, going to help you with that credentials and leadership training. Those are usually done on week nights, which are very friendly to law enforcement. And of course, we will offer those in totally online, so you don't need to have a physical class for that. So there's 2 options. I am done. Thank you. Let's move on to the next slides.
Oh, you did that.
Yeah, so these are the degree concentrations that we have that I just talked about. I'll pass it back to Joey. Back to you.
So we need your application. We need you to apply for the program. There's documentation we need with your application. They're asking for a 3.0 GPA. You don't have that, don't worry. You'll want to put in your statement. We'll need a statement of purpose, just expressing why the program and what the future goals are of getting it. If you have under the 3.0 GPA, just express some of the challenges you faced, why it may not be at that 3.0 from your perspective. Also, a current resume, they need to see that. And also, with any schools that you've attended, any previous schools you attended, we will need the transcripts to go along. So that would be the totality of the documentation that we'd need. If you are a veteran, we do need your service transcripts. So depending on the branch of the service that you were in, if you were in Marines, Army, Navy, Coast Guard, you would have joint service transcripts. Of course, if you were in the Air Force, you would have Community College of the Air Force or Air University. So a totality of the schools you attended, the transcripts, officials for any transfer credits to be processed. They will eventually want your officials. We can get you an admissions decision without the officials being the unofficials, but we do need all of that documentation. I'm here to help you through the process. You're welcome to contact me. Any questions about financial aid, getting your FAFSA in, our school code is there that you can take note of. If you need help with FAFSA or have questions, I can help you. That's my role as an enrollment advisor is to guide you through. Hopefully make it an easy process for you where it's not difficult or you're not stressed about it, and we can get all the documentation we need. Student Services offers payment plans. There's always something. If that's a concern, don't let that stop you. Allow us to help you with that and see what all of the options are for you. So the very next start date would be our fall term starting on September 7th. Our early deadline, that means to have all the documents in with your application, is July 13th. After July 13th, they'll stretch it out for that final deadline. So typically you have till the 17th of August to get all of the documentation in. But let us help you all the way through so that you don't have any stresses and you don't have any concerns. The application does have to be done in one sitting. It's not where you can start it, save it where you're at, and go back to it. Your information will be gone. And it only takes about 10 minutes to do the application if you do it in the one setting. You can upload all the documents we need with it and submit it with the application. Or you can work with us if you have trouble uploading it or have any issues. You can always email it to us and we can upload it for you. So, however, we can help.
Thank you so much, everybody, for being here in the Jay and Joey show. Until next time,